My name is Darion James, and I currently serve as a LEA representative in Cluster 6. I manage a 21-person SPED department and oversee specialized instruction for grades pre-K through 8. Before I delve into my presentation, I did like to acknowledge the entire 2018-19 teacher leader cohort. This would be a good chance for us to kind of wake up. So all teacher leaders, just please stand, and want to give them a round of applause for their work. So I also would like to thank all persons who pretty much supported me throughout this initiative. And again, another shout out to my 3 lovely ladies in the back. They're like my mimas. They kept me together throughout the entire process, and I'm really appreciative of them, Sarah and Jacqueline. Since my tenure as an educator here, there has always been an ongoing debate as to whether social promotion was an appropriate plan of action for promoting scholars to the next grade. The title of my presentation is Ready or Not, Here I Come, the extent to which social promotion affects daily instructional practice. I did want to switch it up a little bit for this slide. I wanted to take a 20-40 approach. So I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds just to review the slide. Afterwards, I'm going to give you 40 seconds to come up with an adjective to describe what you see. So that'll be a minute. My math is correct. And then I have a couple questions for you afterwards. All right, 40 seconds to come up with one adjective to describe what you see. All right, we're going to do 3 hands. 1, 2, 3. These are my 3. Anyone else, please? Come on. Miss Ray? Discouraged. Discouraged.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Shocking.
Shocking. Okay. Those are my 3 adjectives. Second question. These 3 people can no longer participate. Second question. Would you want your child to experience this feeling? Everybody say absolutely not. Either no. The slide actually speaks to social promotion. As you can see, the young man that's the tallest gentleman there has been socially promoted to the next grade. And it's not really a good depiction of what they go through. By definition, social promotion is the practice of promoting students who do not meet standards to the next grade in order to keep them with their peers. My rationale behind this study was pretty straightforward. Extensive research was conducted the rationale for conducting research in this particular topic stems from recently passed district legislation, the ongoing debate about the notion of social promotion, and the volume of uncertainty around the issue. DCPS recently passed bylaws that speak to promotion and retention. I've identified some policy that pretty much generated from this particular passing, or those passings. There's ambiguity as to who decides the greatest influence, who has the greatest, whose decision has the greatest influence as it relates to social promotion, where support should be provided, and why social promotion is so controversial. And the debate is still, is social promotion a logical approach towards student achievement? My lit review was quite extensive. I've used various searching methods. Found out that the history was quite interesting, which I'll speak to a little bit later. And the most shocking of my findings was that student retention yields poor results when it is done so after 2nd grade with poor supports. So there are some pros and cons as it relates to social promotion. Given the continual debate regarding social promotion, there, as said before, are pros and cons that corroborates individual postures on both sides. The most shocking here would be that it saves $13 billion per year, but the catch to that is we don't know the effects that it has on the child that's actually being socially promoted. Semi-structured interviews and a computer questionnaire was used as the primary source of gathering information for my particular research. It was a 10-question questionnaire, and in about 2 minutes, we'll go over what the data yielded after I completed the research. Another quote: being held back a grade in middle school substantially increased the chances of students dropped that students dropped out of high school. This is not by far anything shocking, especially based off of everything that I've read and was able to cover during the research. For the data analysis aspect, the study took place at a DCPS Cluster 6 educational institution. 28 educators were granted access to a computer questionnaire, which encompassed 10 questions that varied in presentation. Shockingly, 79% of the participants were in favor of retention, even though studies suggest that that is probably not best practice as it relates to student achievement. Another quote from NASP, which is the National Association of Student Promotion. They encourage school districts to consider a wide array of well-researched, evidence-based, effective, and responsible strategies in lieu of retention and social promotion. So here's the big concept. I did have the opportunity to speak with a number of teachers, educators in general, and they're really stuck between there being a happy medium. No one says that they want a perfect class, but they do find an excessive amount of stress when they're forced to instruct kids who have been socially promoted and are not prepared for the grade level in which they're currently in. Testing. One. Okay. That was me. So I'm going to go over the slides that speaks to the results of the study. First question asks, which of the following best describes you? So I had approximately 90% of the teachers answer this questionnaire, and 10% were administrators. When the question was posed, is it appropriate to place a scholar in a more challenging environment if he or she has yet to learn the necessary material? Strongly agree, one over there. Are you in favor of a child repeating his or her grade level again due to a failure to meet grade level performance standards? Whether that stems from academic, language barriers, behavior, or attendance difficulties. 18% said no. As you can see, the majority said yes. They are in favor of a child repeating the grade. When asked if social promotion affects classroom culture, overwhelmingly, people said that they strongly agree that it does. Do you support promoting a student to the next grade level despite low achievement in order for them to keep up with social peers? 14% said yes, and overwhelmingly amount said no, 86%. The delivery of classroom instruction becomes much more challenging when teaching scholars who have been socially promoted. Overall, teachers said that they strongly agree. Well, those polled said that they strongly agree. And does social promotion foster a false perception? For example, one doesn't have to work hard in order to succeed. Again, the greater amount here said that that's true. It does foster a false sense of reality or false perception. So based upon everything that was gathered, I came up with 3 recommendations. One was around supports that could lend towards consultation, training, and coaching supports to enhance the effectiveness of targeted interventions. Policy changes was another recommendation that centers around adequate funding and multi-tiered systems of support. And the very last was just being able to identify things as quickly as possible from state local assessments, benchmarks, formative assessment measures, and just listening to the teachers. I found that a lot of teachers stated or felt that we as teachers have very little voice when we have to work with a child every day. You guys are going off of a formula to determine whether or not a child should go to the next grade. And that happened more often than the child staying back and getting the support needed to be successful.